It is qualifying time. It is the time that is going to tell us how this grid is going to be set up for tomorrow's GP. Thank you for joining me. We will have a lot of things going on. We will have a few announcements, but we will have some very important things going on in this qualifying. It's rainy. The FP3 position look very damn different than we are accustomed to seeing. Alpine at the top for the moment being. I don't know how long that's exactly going to last. I don't expect long, but you never know. People perform different under different circumstances. And right now we have different circumstances here at this track. And it is yielding that Alonso, Gasly, and Vettel are top three right now, following with Ocon, Ricciardo, and Norris, and then Russell. We have both Red Bull drivers beneath the top five. We definitely have Ferrari, Charles and Ferrari at the bottom of the grid, given he's taking a penalty for the PU situation. It's just crazy today. It is crazy, but let's get into something that I definitely want to talk about. I'm going to salute. We do have a members program, and I'm going to salute those people who have joined. New members within the program can be acknowledged and identified in the chat by their icons, by their badges, which will change progressively as we move on. The program is just starting. So I'm going to give a big shout out to those new members. Sylvia Kelly, MK, Ben, Xbox Fortress, False Flag, and Robert K. Christensen. Those are the new members thus far right now who have stepped it up another level within this Wolfpack fam. And I really do appreciate you. We really will be doing things with that. I also will even be starting to involve members within certain chats and live chats. So we're going to have situations where qualifying kickback may only be limited to actual members in the live chat. Everybody will be able to view, but as far as communicating and going back and forth in the chat will be reserved for members only. And then we will have the finale lap, which will be open to everybody in the public, but there are going to be some things that members will only have access to, and that is how it's going to go. As well as I'm going to speak this into existence. I'm going to tell you right now, although it's in the plans, as well as us having the ability to have conversations via social media and then in video, where you will be able to come on live with me. We will have conversation, questions, and our debates about everything that is going on. So this is going to be a very interesting thing. I'm very excited about this, as much as I'm excited about seeing what is going to happen in qualifying today. I mean, I don't think anybody kind of foresaw the lineup that we're seeing right now. So once again, I am thinking, you can see Robert in the chat right now. Robert is a member. You can tell he looks a bit different than everybody else in the chat. Also, Ben Xbox Fortress looks a bit different than everybody in the chat. Those are members. Those are people that I definitely will give priority to as well in the chat. So big shout out to those members. Once again, Sylvia Kelly, MK, Ben Xbox Fortress, False Flagging, and Robert K. Christensen. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. How do you join as a member? Mesker, I am glad that you are here. Remember, you need to be here tomorrow. If you go to the channel main page, you will see a button that says join. Once you click that button, you will sign up for that monthly membership and you will become a member, which you will see limited posts. You will also have access to videos before everybody else will. There will be certain polls within the chat that I will have and on the community post page that only members will be able to see. So there are going to be some things that are going to be coming up where they're going to be real member exclusive, and I'm going to get a little closer to those family members than I am able to here just in the live chat. So like I said, we're going to kind of carry it over to social media where we'll have live and video chat and debates where they will have input on things like this. All right. So this is the new bottle that we're hoping to pop in Canada. All right. I told you I bought the new bottle. Messaker just became a member. Thank you very much, sir. As you can see, When he asked this question, you can see there what the difference is. Now he is a member. Meskar has now became a member of the Wolfpack fam. He's tighter in that circle, in the lair. Big shout out to you. He will also have input on the next bottle of champagne that I buy. I will put the options within the member chat or the community page. Only members will be able to see it. Only members will be able to vote. I'm going to allow you to start selecting the bottles that I buy from here on out. You will have 3 options. You will select one, I will buy them, and hopefully we will pop them. Those are things that I'm going to do. So yes, it's going to get turned up. We're going to be doing our thing. It looks like it is about to start. It is still rainy here in Canada, or there in Canada. Bryson is there. I've seen some things, of course, with him. Jay Starship, thank you very much. Ahmad has just popped up in the chat. Bryson is there enjoying this rainy day qualifying. Definitely probably not the weather everybody wanted, but it's definitely weather that they have. So I probably will be getting some things from him, as well as some other people that said they are there and may be sending videos and pictures. And with those videos and pictures, if they actually send them, pictures, I will post on the community post, but only members will have access to those pictures. Videos, I will go ahead and just taper those down. Maybe if they're good enough quality, I might go ahead, splice them in during finale lap for us to be able to see some up and close video if it is very something that we really want to see. As you see right there, Robert Christian, as he says, I look fantastic, LOL. You see his name is not blue, it is not gray. Blue are mods, and they have the power to kick your ass out of here if you're not getting in line. And what I mean in line is have fun, but don't be racist, don't be heavily disrespectful, don't disrespect women or men alike, don't do any of that. They will give you a warning prior to any action is taken. Take heed to that. Of course, talk your shit, have a good time, rep your driver, whether that's Max, Lewis, Russell, Fernando, any of those, and do it well, you know what I'm saying? But there will be some things that filters will also catch. False flagging. As he says, it's 6 a.m. in Australia. As you see, his name is also green for that. All right, he is at the top of the cream. He is in green. That right there is a member. Those are the different things that you will see. Right now, they're looking at Alpine. I'm waiting for us to get seen. I don't know who. I'll tell you what, I don't know who's going to not make the drop off. So I'm going to put it as a poll. Right now, Alpine stay top 5 through Q3. 59% of you said yes, that Alpine will remain top 5 going through Q3. That is very interesting. I don't know if that actually happens. Big shout out. What's going on, Mary? Welcome to the channel. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. Jason, thank you very much. I would like to say there's something to be said about people who are very objective with comments. I do respond to all of my comments that I do see. And the ones that are held up, I go monthly and check those out. And some of them that are not so bad, I respond to them. Other ones, I just delete them. And we have a super chat for Phoenix Black. Welcome, definitely. Nothing but love to the Wolfpack family. Hey, Phoenix, it is nothing but love for you. I really appreciate that. Matter of fact, let me give you your green fingers. As these cars are lining up coming out of the pit lane, let me give you your green fingers, man. I really appreciate that. This is going to be an awesome live. Also, members have access. It looks like Sergio Perez has been unable to get the car out of the pits. They have to push him back. He looks like he just ran into the wall. No major damage, I don't think. But yeah. So Phoenix Black, as I was saying, members also will have special emojis that I am having developed. There are only 2 right now. These are premature. These are the beginning stages. Other emojis will be custom developed, and only members will be able to use those emojis. If one of the members decides to use one to show you what that it looks like for right now, that's cool. But these things are going to improve. They will have a set of emojis that will not be able for everybody else to use. So Phoenix, I'm about to give you your green fingers, definitely. I appreciate everybody that supports. I appreciate everybody for being here. Let's have a good time. Enjoy this qualifying, and let's see how this actually turns out, because I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to end up like we really thought it was going to end up. Max ended up almost losing the car, but he saved it. That was a very good thing for him. I'd hate to see somebody wreck their car before the race and not have an opportunity to compete. Any driver, I don't care who that is. Phoenix Black, I got you right now. I'm about to put your salute up, and then we are about to get into this and see how this is going to go. Big shout out. This time definitely is different for me. Like I'm accustomed to being up a lot earlier, and it seems like we're just 1600 my time, Eastern time. Some of you all are probably well into the evening. It looks horrible out there. I mean, the overspray, the backwash is crazy right now. Coming off this Red Bull wing, you got a rooster tail just coming up off there. It's crazy wet. They're on this island. It's raining. I don't know if it's gonna continue to be this way during the actual race tomorrow, but as it stands right now, Ocon is at the top. Let's see, who else do we have? What do we got? I'm going to leave those emojis up because I think we're going to use them. And actually, let me see what we got here in this poll. I'm going to end this poll right now, and I think honestly this is probably going to be a long qualifying. I think we're going to have some red flags. I think we're definitely going to have some yellows come out, so we might be in for a long day with this qualifying going on. I wish it was early. I wish it was earlier too, right? This weekend, a lot of things are going on, and I will say it tomorrow. As a matter of fact, let me make a note. Also, tomorrow live on Finale Lap, I am going to announce the viewer who has won, who has earned, who is going to be blessed with a VIP box. I am going to announce who that viewer is tomorrow, and I will get with that viewer and get all shipping information from you so that I can get your box within 2 weeks time, and hopefully you enjoy it. It is up to you to share everything that comes in the VIP box and or not, but I really do appreciate you either way, and I look forward to shipping this out to you. Everybody, I would appreciate it if you could be here for Finale Lap Live so we could congratulate that person just as we have others in the past that have got and earned their VIP boxes. Somebody will get theirs tomorrow, and I'm really excited to give it to them. So don't forget to be here for that. All right, so let's put a new poll in the chat. Remember, don't dance on the polls, just vote on the polls. All right. Let's see. I'm going to give you some, and it's funny because now there are certain options that I'm going to put in here that normally I wouldn't put in here. Right now, it looks like Perez is on his lap coming around. Remember, we're in Q1. I'm going to let you know what drivers are in danger of not making it to Q2. Today, I would think that maybe things might kind of go back to norm within qualifying. Maybe Red Bull, other teams decided to kind of back off in the practice sessions. Let's not risk the cars. We saw other drivers did risk their car potentially, and definitely Max was one of those drivers. And fortunately, he did not ruin the car that would ruin his opportunity to come up in qualifying. We're looking to see what Russell, Hamilton are going to do. Definitely Perez, Fax. We're going to see what Sainz is going to do. I don't think he's not on penalty, but Charles is. So there's nothing really there for us to see unless, I mean, we know what's going to happen to him either way. So who gets poll today? False flagging. Thank you very much for that super chat. Let's see what you say. I'm going to put this poll in here first. And I'm going to be very optimistic here about this, honestly. Who else might I want to add in here? I still got to add Max in here because we know, with Charles out of the way, he could probably do that. I definitely got to add Perez. Perez is definitely somebody we got to watch out for. So I'm going to put that in there. Poll in the chat. Don't dance on it. Just vote on it. False flag, super chat. Let me see what you say right there, brother. As soon as these things get out of my way. Looks like Alpine's having a little bit of trouble right there. Alonso's having a little trouble. False flag says, good to be here, guys. Anyone want my band album? Hit me up. Listen, false flag, you are more than welcome. Without any of my mods spamming it, if you do have a link to where people can go and perhaps download or view your album, put that link in the chat, and it should be hyperlinked. And then that way people can view it and select it and have an opportunity to hear your music. I'm all about progression. I'm all about advertising, especially for people that support me. I would love to support you. So if I could support you in that way, put that link in the chat so that people can go ahead and click that and also have an opportunity to hear some music. I definitely would like to hear it. So you can send me that link through DM because we do talk via social media. I really do appreciate that. And like I said, things will open up for other people with me on social media as they are members. So yeah, let's do that. False flag, congratulations on that new album. I know how doing music can be. I've made 2 songs, car songs, so I know how that whole process can be, although you're probably a bit more elaborate than I am. So how are some of you feeling about the FIA stepping in with the porpoising right now? Russell's coming down. I would like to know how you're feeling. It seems like there is a false narrative that it's just only Mercedes drivers, although we know Mercedes has been one of the teams that struggle most with trying to resolve porpoising due to their design, but not the only team with porpoising. We've seen Ferrari, all right? We've seen, oh, and false flag, let me make sure to give you your fingers, bro. Let me make sure to give you that. I got you right here. I got you. I'm not going to forget about you. I'm not going to forget about you. I will not do that. Let me do that before we move on. Big ups to false flag. Usually Sylvia's in here helping me with that. So false flag, I really appreciate you. And there you go, bro. Thanks very much. So yeah, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about the FI? Oh, it looks like Perez having a little issue using an escape route. Oh, damn, Haas member. Now we're not. It's not new for us to see Haas doing Haas type things. Haas is gonna wreck shit. Visibility is ass out here. Visibility is really sucking. Like, this is not the best conditions for them. I know these drivers are like, but teams that have been midfield, including Mercedes, although they do have several podiums, they're probably looking at this like an opportunity to do a bit better, as right now Russell is at the top of this with a time of 134.9, Sainz right behind him with 135.1, Gasly 135.4, and it really seems like Red Bull is struggling right now to do what they usually do. If I would be right to actually say that if this weather continues, this is probably what we'll see in tomorrow's Grand Prix, right? Red Bull probably will continue to struggle, as it looks like they are not doing well in wets. McLaren very far apart, Lando very far behind. We might see McLaren suffer. It also looks like Vettel was there, but now Stroll and Vettel have fallen 14th, 19th. We see Hamilton down in 11th, which is not uncommon for us this season to see Russell ahead of Hamilton in qualifying in the race. It's not to say that it's going to stay that way, but that is what we're accustomed to seeing. Haas right now, Kevin, above Schumacher, I believe. So that's something that we've also been accustomed to seeing. Right now, Schumacher would be, where is he? He is right there at 10th. And Kevin Magnussen is right now at 1. No wonder I lost him. He jumps up to 1 with 134.8, beating Russell out with that 134.9. Haas, this tells you the dynamic that this weather has on qualifying. Haas is literally number 1 right now in qualifying. How long that lasts, I don't know. Probably not that long. It probably won't last that long at all. But right now, this is Q1. We're going to see right now drivers in danger of not making it are Albon, Stroll, Bottas, Leclerc, which we already know this. No news there. And Latifi. What do y'all think about that? Latifi is right now at his home Grand Prix with the loom of possibly losing his seat to Piastri. And I told you, if Piastri got a chance, it quite possibly could be if Latifi is dumped from Williams and then gets in, or Alonso decides to leave his contract and he gets to slide in. But Piastri looks like he might get his ability, but it's a little bit, the circumstances are a little different, right? It's a loan type situation. Alpine is going to loan Piastri to Williams, which therefore will give Piastri the experience in the Formula One seat. He won't sit getting rusty, as I don't think that's a good situation. We all know Sims and reserve drivers don't get the seat time they need if they don't have a number 1 and number 2. So this benefits Alpine as well as Williams and as well as Piastri. To me, when you have a win-win-win, it's good for everybody. I like win-win-wins. Piastri gets time. He gets to shape up his craft. Alpine is going to get a driver that now will be experienced in a Formula One car consistently, and Williams will get a better driver in Piastri, as Crash Tiffy has just been fucking eating up their cap. So I think it's a win-win for everybody, and I really do like it. So I'm really digging that situation. Honestly, don't even have Crash Tiffy as a reserve driver. Bring Jamie in. Bring Jamie up, find a way to get her up into F2, F3, whatever you got to do. Get Jamie up to bring a woman to the Formula One grid. I'm just saying, she's been doing great in the W Series. And I know that there is a far stretch between the two, but Jamie could honestly have a real chance if you get to bring her up. And I think Crash Tiffy, although right now, because he's had the experience, may be the better driver, but I believe Jamie could be the better driver of the two if you give her the opportunity and she can get that growing experience. So I would like to see her be able to come up. That is something that I'm definitely looking for. Right now, it seems like the weather is snatching Red Bull soul as we sit for the time being. These times, Sainz right now number one with a 132. Sainz pushing it, and we know he will push it. Hopefully he doesn't push it into a wall. We don't want Sainz to push it into a wall. Don't do that. Right now with a 132 and with this weather, unless it dries up before Q3, that time may be one of the hardest to beat. And we see on camera right there, it looks like, who is that? Is that a Williams driver locking up? Is that Crash Tiffy locking up like that? But yeah, we see, I mean, that's probably nothing new. Might be Albon. I would be surprised if it's Albon. But actually, what is Esteban Ocon? Is that Ocon? Because I saw blue. Yeah, it's Ocon. So it's not Williams. At the helmet view at first, that blue, I thought it might have been Williams, but it actually was Ocon. He locks up, takes it across the grass, cuts a little bit of grass, which I did not cut my grass today. I should have cut it, but I didn't. I've had so much going on. Haven't gotten a chance to cut it. I might cut it after this. I might not. I might have to hire somebody to cut it this time because there's a lot of shit going on this weekend, like especially being here with you all. So right now we got Sainz, we got Alonso at number 2, we got Verstappen at number 3. It looks like he's getting a little bit more comfortable under these conditions, and he probably will return to the top. Russell now takes the number 3 spot. Sainz, Alonso, Verstappen, and Russell top 5, including Magnussen. So right now we have a complete mix, a party mixer of drivers from 1 through 5. All right, we don't have the same we don't have 2 drivers from the same team in the top 5. And yeah, Charles right there, very risky right there. He's already got a grid penalty. He's going to lose 10 spots wherever he is. But right now, we have Ferrari, we have Alpine, we have Red Bull, we have Mercedes, and we have Haas all in the top 5. If that's not a mixed up party, I don't know what is. You tell me. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Let me check this poll in the chat, see what you all said about that. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, big shout out. I see the super chat. I'm not going to miss you. Right here, we got Big Hurt. What is that? Tiffaction. Oh, my goodness. What is that? Big Hurt Tiffication? Tiffication, is that right? That's a name. That's a tongue twister right there. His chat says Latifi is only there because of daddy's money. He has to go. I second that. Crash Tiffy definitely has to go. Like, I mean, he didn't have to, but at this point in time, he's proven that he should. So I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get this in here. What is this? Big Hurt. I like that. That name. That's a tongue twister for your ass. Big Hurt. Got you. Big ups to you. Big ups for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, you can see members in the chat. They will look different than everybody else. Whereas you see the gray for everybody else, our general public. Then you see the blue for our mods like J Starship. You will see green for members that are part of this channel on a whole nother level. And it looks like we have another super chat. And I'm going to go down here and see what Phoenix Black is saying because I know that icon. That is a dope ass profile picture, by the way. Massacre coming in as well. Damn, let me get this. Let me get this right here. All right, so I love how Racer X says keep it clean, then proceeds to say shit right after. Laugh out loud, sir. Hey, that is a hellified combination. Like, keep it clean. Cursing is allowed. Hey, but no racism, no sexist, no demeaning anybody. But the moderators definitely let people talk shit, have their fun within those confines. So Phoenix Black, big point out to that. I'm going to give you your salute to that. Then I'm going to get to Massacre. I see you right there, sir. You are not going to be forgotten as you are also a member of the channel. Big shout out for that. And you can tell he looks a bit different than everybody else. And that's why, because he is different. All right, big shout out, Phoenix Black. Big ups. And we are right now drivers in the risk of not making it. Right now with 2 minutes left in Q1 are Vettel, Perez, Red Bull. Red Bull is in the risk of not making it. I don't think they've not had that risk all season. That would just tell you that is really attributed to the weather, I believe. Big ups for that super chat. Bam, I got you right there. I also got Massacre. I got you right here. I'm going to put yours in there. Then I'm going to read your super chat, sir. I really do appreciate the love and the support. Bow. All right, let's see what Mesker said on his super chat. It says, damn, that went fast. All right, it says F1 always has BBWS, billionaire boys wall smash. God damn. I did not see that coming. I did not see that shade coming right there. Billionaire boys wall smashers, Mazepin, Stroll, and Crash Tiffy. And he ain't lying. He ain't lying. One thing Max does not do, he's not a wall smasher, but he will run you off track. That's why we call him, people call him, Crazy Max, Mad Max, Max Crash Tapping, all that other stuff. But he does not wall cars. He is a talented driver, right? He's very aggressive, and that's why he gets, crash trapping and maxi pad, all those other things. But he's not irresponsible with the car to just driving into a wall. And Sainz is about to ruin. We got a yellow flag. We got a yellow flag. Sainz is out here about to wall cars. You might have to add him to that list, Messiker, as it looks like Carlos is trying to wall another Ferrari. He's got an expensive habit. Carlos has expensive taste. Who else is like, don't give a damn, wreck Ferraris? And I think that if he wrecks another Ferrari, I think that might be like 4, 5 maybe. That's not a good look on the Ferrari team. It's not a good look on Carlos. I know he doesn't want to look like he's just, hey, I don't give a damn. I wreck Ferraris. That's what I do. But yeah, that's crazy. It looks like he was able to reverse. Hopefully he's able to continue on. If he is not, that is really going to hurt the Ferrari team. Charles has already taken a grid penalty. If Sainz wrecks this car, then that's going to hurt them even further. And that's not what Ferrari wants. They are at a rough patch in the road. Let me see what we got right here. Let me see what we got. Ferrari's not looking good. Red Bull could quite well run away with this championship battle if Ferrari continues to do the things that they're doing. Now, Ferrari is failing Charles. Carlos is failing Ferrari, all right? That's the dynamic you have right now going on in the Ferrari ecosystem. You have Ferrari failing Charles and Carlos failing Ferrari. That's not a good mixture. That's not good ingredients to win this championship or fight for this championship. Red Bull, on the other hand, although they had DNFs and reliability issues, it seems like that has kind of tapered off. Now they are just consistently with both drivers being highly competitive, although I think Red Bull is holding one of their drivers back. Q1 is ending, and right there we have Gasly did not make it. Vettel, Stroll, the Aston Martin team is out of there. Crash Tiffy is out of there. Tsunoda is out of there. Boom. Those are your drivers that will not be moving on to Q2. What a shame. What a shame. Not too surprised in that. The only driver that I'm surprised that did not make it, I'm surprised that both AlphaTauri teams are in the drop-off. I thought maybe Gasly would. I really didn't see Gasly being there, also Sonoda. So I'm very surprised about AlphaTauri, not surprised about Aston Martin, and definitely not surprised about Williams. So we're going to be moving on to Q2 and see what's going to happen here. Max Verstappen right now climbing up that chart, which is typical this season. Number one with a time of 132.21. I mean, Fernando is right there, 132.27. Okay, so those are the times that we're looking at. And Sainz with a 132.78. Excuse me, Alonso 132.27. All right. Sainz 132.7. Okay, so he's a bit off. He's a bit off the top two. Fernando and Max may end up battling it out Q2 going forward. I definitely don't see them getting dropped off. So we'll continue to see this going through Q3. We're going to see the next drivers that will end up getting dropped off of here. The next 5 drivers that will not move on to Q3. That will be interesting to see who that is. Let's go in here to the chat to see what you all are saying about that. All right, Messiker, let me see. Okay, so right now, who gets pole? Alonso. 38% of you said Alonso will get pole. I'm almost on board with that. I'm almost on board with that. I think possibly Max still very good opportunity for that. Alonso is looking pretty good for that. That is the reason why you all do also have Max at 32%. I think this is a realistic poll vote right here. And I'm going to end that poll. Bam. We'll put another one in the chat. Remember, don't dance on them. Just vote on them. And we're going to see what happens here. What's going to go on in Q2. So let's get into this. So as the FIA say, with this report, they say one closer scrutiny of planks and skids, both in terms of their design and observed wear. So that is something that they put out here with this statement as to their steps to get more involved with the porpoising situation to kind of maybe see how they're going to get a handle on this. Now, it was said that they were going to take into consideration how these cars ran during practice and qualifying to then start placing some guidelines in place. I will say this. I don't think that it should be a blanket thing. I don't think that the FIA should just blanket come across all teams and say that you have to come up to this ride height and situation. I think that what they should do is something which I think is what they are going to do, is look at it case by case. What teams, what drivers, what cars are experiencing excessive vertical rates, and then from there apply these said standards to them until they can get the car into a better situation, which will be safer for them to be more aggressive with their package. I think that if they're going to do it, that's how it is. But I think this is going to work itself out within the next season. These are totally different cars. Nobody saw porpoising coming. It's something that smacked everybody in the face. It just so happens that Red Bull and Ferrari happen to have a design that was less impacted competitively by itself, okay? We still see Ferrari with porpoising. Red Bull, very minimal. If any porpoising is there, it's very minimal. I'm not saying it's totally not there. I'm just saying that in comparison to other cars and drivers, we don't see it as abundantly, especially as Mercedes, as Ferrari, as other teams. Now, I'm very interested to see what is going to happen with Aston Martin. And since they are out of here already, I'm not going to indict them on the clone just yet, the RB18 clone. I'm not going to indict them just yet. Are they getting a handle on this car? In this rain is not the time to give them a very good idea of that, right? It's just like Imola. It was very rainy. That wasn't the time to bring updates and get a very good idea if your updates are going to help you. Like I said before, when this clone came out, and it's not a complete clone, okay? Get it? They're not doing anything illegal. So long as it's not found that they did not use 3D cameras, any type of imagery that's banned, it's not illegal what they done. I just think we frown up on it, right? We frown up on the fact that you kind of are coming out with a car that so similarly resembles the RB18. It's like you didn't really find your own way. But, I mean, it's a competitive environment, and it's legal. I said from the time that it came out, 5 races, I'm giving them that time to see if they actually start being very competitive. Today is not that day. I'm not going to indict them on that day. The next race, which we have at least a couple of weeks, I think, don't quote me on that, but we do have some time after the Canadian Grand Prix that they have off, and we will see what goes on. A lot of things will happen with teams in this off time. They will have a lot of times to analyze data, to make changes, to make upgrades. Drivers will get some time off to kind of decompress. Engineers will have a lot of time and a lot of fun in there trying to find out how to extract more out of these cars. And yeah, so hopefully we see some of that. I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, be here tomorrow. Do not forget, be here tomorrow. Somebody is going to get their VIP box. A viewer, a very appreciative viewer, will get their VIP box. I will announce them tomorrow. And also, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but damn, you got to love this bottle. Look at this damn bottle. You can tell that shit is dope. Tell me this bottle is not dope. Tell me that's not dope. That is a dope bottle. Like, I'm not up here buying dollar store shit. Somebody said I was buying, damn it. We're being porn spammed again. I do not buy dollar store shit, and the VIP boxes are this champagne, so stop it. You see that? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's hate. False flagging. Russell, to me, is the quickest driver in Formula One right now. Woo! He coming with some bold statements, false flag. He says album will be on a streaming service soon. Okay. I tell you what, when it is there and you do have that link, send it over to me and I will post it in one of the chats when it's available. Yes, I see it, Robert. Man, as you can see, Robert's green because he's a member. Thank you. J Starship is on the fucking job. I'm glad she took care of that shit. Thank you very much. Like, I'm going to report it, but I'm glad she's on it and she deleted it. This is why I have such a good team, J Starship, Sylvia, Racer X210, to help me with things like this. And I really do appreciate it because it's hard to manage everything. And without a good team, like it would be nearly very damn even harder. I'm not going to say impossible, but it damn sure would be close because to do all this shit is ridiculous. So yes, and Old Fart might get spammed as well, right? No, I'm just playing. Don't mess with him until he gets too crazy. Leave him alone. He got son. Oh yeah, I have a son. Old Fart is my son. He's in the chat. I sunned the shit out of him last time. Gave him the business. He's been hazed properly with real factual data and statistics, and he had nothing, no type of rebuttal for it, and that's just common, right? It's common for people to have no rebuttal for real statistical data because there is none for them or their driver as of right now. But I will say this. I keep it really real, right? I dare any people that comment on my channel that say I hate Max, show me where I've said that, show me where I've commented on that. I've never said I hated Max. Never. Never. I've given Max praise as far as his driving ability and his potential. I've done that, as well as saying that Max was my second favorite, third to Vettel before his character popped up. I don't like his character, but I never doubt his driving ability and his potential. Max has the potential to possibly be great. But like I said, Lewis Hamilton has already proven that he is great. For people to disrespect Lewis Hamilton's greatness and other great drivers, but then try to praise Max for greatness he has not yet earned, not only disrespects those great drivers, but it disrespects the potential that Max is trying to work his way to. He's trying to grow bigger or better and accomplish more than Lewis Hamilton has, hopefully. I'm not saying it's going to happen. We have Fernando, who has the longest career in Formula One. He hasn't done it. We have Vettel, who's done more at Red Bull than Max has done even right now. Vettel did more at Red Bull in his time there than Max has done at this current time with his career with Red Bull, and he has not eclipsed Vettel. So how people say Max is great when you haven't even done more than a driver in Sebastian Vettel, who has driven for Red Bull, has done yet, I don't understand that. You're handing out titles and things that haven't been earned just yet, but it's not to say that Max won't get there. He has the potential. He has the time, just like anyone else does. It's all about what he accomplishes with it. Also, I would like to say this. Max is not in a shit box. If you go back and check when Max started doing good, he started doing good when he got with Red Bull. That would be a change of team and car, right? It takes a great driver or a good driver, a talented driver, a knowledgeable driver in a good car to be competitive, to be a champion. It takes both. You can't have one without the other. You put a great driver in a subpar car, he's going to be very competitive. You put him in a car that is competitive, he's going to win championships. Now Max has that opportunity. Let's see what he does with it, because if he does do that, I will acknowledge his accomplishments just the same without any shade, period. But he hasn't done that yet. He's got one chip. Sebastian Vettel has 4. I think Alonso has 2. Right? Like, what? We're talking about, come on now. Like, we're talking about drivers with multiple championships in Sebastian Vettel. Max don't have that yet. He's got 1, and we all know about that 1. Will he get another? It looks like he might. It looks like this season Max might. We got a wreck. We got a yellow flag. It looks like, who is that? It looks like it's going to be Albon. Is that Crash? Nope, it's not Crash TV because he didn't make it. That's Albon. Williams as a whole is out of there. So Albon has managed to, he's backing up. He's backing up, so he might not be out of there just yet. He's put the car in reverse. If there is no significant damage and he can continue on, Williams is not out of there, but he definitely put it in the wall. All right, so that's what we got going on. I know, Jay Starship, I know. Albon, we don't need you. Crash TV is gone. We don't need you carrying on in his wrecking name and doing these type of things. Luckily, that is that type of barrier, or that front wing might be fucking out of there. And it looks like Perez is also facing the wall. Are these drivers in timeout? Are they getting punished? Are they like over the radio say, go stand in timeout? Perez, I don't know if Perez is going to be able to back out of this. I don't know if he's going to be able to back out of this. We're going to see, but he is definitely nosed in. If he takes this steering wheel off, we know he's done. Lights are flashing. I think Perez might be done. Lights are flashing. I think Perez might be done. Perez might be out of there. He's definitely not increased his opportunity in the championship battle. I don't know if he really legitimately has a battle to be, because I think people are going to, his team, Red Bull, are going to hold him back. Yeah, he locked that up. Yeah, I don't think that car's coming back out. I think that's going in the garage, and I think it might be over for Perez as in qualifying Q2. Perez might be out of there. Yeah, he came into that way too hot, way too hot. So, yeah, we got yellow flag. Let's see what happens. Let's check this lineup out real quick. Right now, Alonso's number one, 130.9. Shit, they are heating up. 131.45 from Max, 131.9 from Sainz, 132 even from Ocon. I like that. And Bottas, top 5 right now, pushing Magnussen out of there. 132.519. All right, so let's see what happened. Russell's outside of top 5. Hamilton's right behind Russell. Right now, I really only care about top 5 right now. Sainz looks like he's going to be out of there. That steering wheel looks like it's about to come off, and Sainz might go ahead and hang it up. I mean, Perez is probably going to have to hang it up for the day. It looks like he wants them to try to push him back, but I don't know if they're going to get out there and do that. No. Perez is done. He's out of there. Yep, the tow truck's coming, Perez. They're about to tow you out of there, buddy. So now Max will be alone out there in qualifying, which is not a problem. They're kind of all alone in qualifying. They're trying to do the best they can do. So, yeah, Max is on wets. Alonso's on inners. What was Perez on? Perez was also, he was on wets. No, Perez is on inners. He's on inners. So there we go. Right now, they're pushing Max back into the garage. It looks like they're probably going to hang it up. The race has been red flagged. So there you go. We got a red flag. That's our first red flag of the qualifying session. I'm glad it came in Q2. Hopefully, we don't have any more, but I doubt it. We're probably going to have more red flags with this weather unless this weather tightens up, and I don't see it tighten up anytime soon. Also, let's look and talk about this. There are drivers that are indeed well deep into, okay, their limits with PUEs, all right? And those drivers are going to be Sergio Perez, Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Pierre Gasly, Yuki, Valtteri, and Schumacher. I will do a separate video going into those numbers, real quick video going into those numbers, going into those limits to kind of tell you why they're in trouble, why they're in the red to orange zone right now when it comes to these components being replaced. And we'll go over that in another video. But yeah, just letting you know, those drivers right now, parts are going up. And the worst out of all of them is actually Alonso. Like, he is red across the board. So keep that in mind. Fantastic channel with fantastic people. Hit the damn like button. You heard Phoenix Black say it. Hit the damn like button. All right. Hey, Phoenix Black, really big ups to you. Appreciate that. Let me give you your green. We're doing cash. We're towing cash talks today. We are doing cash talk today. That's what we're doing. So let me give you your cash talk. Big shout out to you. Hit that like button like he said. Damn, it's not that hard. It doesn't cost you anything to hit the like button. All you got to do is reach your arrow over there and just click it. Just click the shit. Damn, it's not that difficult. Please. There it is. Nicely I said it. Can you please hit the like button? Big ups for that. That is a triple ball. I know you have been in there. I think it is a triple ball. Boom. Big shout out to you for that. So right now, red flag, Q2. We got 9 minutes left in Q2. So quite a bit of time left in Q2. I don't think the red flag's going to last long. The way that tow truck came in there to get Perez, it's going to take him out just as fast, hopefully. These cars will be able to continue, go back out on track, continue this qualifying. Alonso's looking pretty good right now. He's looking pretty good. He's looking really competitive. Now, if this weather changes up tomorrow and Alonso actually gets pole position, there's something to be said about this straight line speed that Alpine have, along with the cock blocking nature of Alonso, because we saw how cock blockish he was against Lewis Hamilton under instruction, which was a damn shame, but it's a quality, and it's a quality that might do well for him in the race. So if he gets pole position, I would like to see how he fares against Max Verstappen in that situation, you know, given they're kind of similar in some ways. All right, so we'll see how that happens. We got radio going across. Correspondence. We'll see what's going to go on with that. Let me see. What do we got? So, yes, Phoenix Black's last super chat right there in the chat. Big shout out to you for that. Big shout out to all my members. Once again, let me congratulate and welcome those members to the channel. Those members are Sylvia Kelly, MK, Ben Xbox Fortress, False Flag, and Robert K. Christensen. Thank you for joining the membership. Good things are coming, and it's going to grow, and those emojis and those badges are going to get better. That is also coming. That is also something that's going to be worked on very soon, especially the badges. That will happen as soon as next week. You will see a difference in those badges that are attached to your membership names when you're in the chat. You will also see a difference in those emojis. Also, members will have the ability to have some guidance and some say-so on the emojis, which I've already put a poll in the community chat for that. And they've kind of voiced what they want to see with the emojis. I will continue to kind of touch on you about that so I can get a better idea on how to form these emojis up, and we will have those done. So I really appreciate you all for that. Your input is very welcome because this is for you. Oh, we got a new member. We got a new member. Oh, I like that. Stallenberg, welcome to the channel. Big shout out to you. Thank you for becoming a member. I will also write your name down here so that if I announce any new members again, I will make sure not to forget. Now, you see popped up in green. That means they have just joined the Wolfpack member fam. As they continue on in the chat, they will look like False Flags does. Green, and green is a good color. Green is for geniuses. Green is for money. Green is for like go. Green is for do well. Green is good in a lot of senses. Like, I don't know why. In grade school, they wrote 100 in a red ink. Red does not come off as like great, right? They should have wrote it in green. I would have felt better about seeing hundreds on my assignments if it was in green ink. Maybe instructors should think about that. But big shout out. I really appreciate you. I'm going to write your name down here because I also may mention you all in tomorrow's Finale Lap Live. Don't forget to be here for that. Don't be late for that. It will be here post race. We'll have a good time as we always do. Talk shit, chop it up, and talk about the highlights, all the lowlights as well. We do talk about lowlights. Those do happen, and they will not be ignored. If you provide us a lowlight, we're going to talk about it. It's just, that's the nature of the beast. Right now, they are, oh, okay, so it looks like Albon is not out. He made it back. They're swapping out the front wing. He will continue. Big shout out, big hurtification. That's what it is. I got it right. It tricked me up at first. Big Hurtification is now a member. Big shout out to you. Racer X210, a new member. The membership, the family is growing strong. Big Hurt, I'm writing it down right now. Cation and Racer X210, welcome to the family. Welcome to the Wolfpack lair. Welcome to the next tight circle of people. I really appreciate that. So you all need to pay attention. Like I said, Quali Kickback, as we are on right now, as you see those people in green, Quali Kickback will soon become a members only live chat. It does not mean you will not be able to view the live Quali watch and or comment, but as for the live chat, it may only become exclusive for members. But damn it, the porn's back. But Finale Lap will be open to all, as that is a very big thing in the race. I want everybody to be able to participate, but members will have access to exclusive badges, and those badges will change color or tone as they grow. So as you're here on the channel for a month and then you go into month 2, your badge will automatically change to show your seniority as a family member in the Wolfpack fam. As you go to 3 months, it will change color again. So those badges will not stay static. Those badges will change, and due to the color of those badges, you will know who has been here longer, who has been a family member longer. Also, they will have the custom emoji. So big shout out. I really appreciate the love. Thanks for the love there. Another thing, when I see comments and questions from family members, I will address those. Definitely seeing. I really appreciate that, Stallenberg. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the fam. Got you right here. Also, don't forget VIP box giving out tomorrow. Damn it, I don't know. What do they do? How do they do this shit so fast? I reported. Is YouTube even paying attention to the fact that I'm reporting that they're selling ass on my live stream? Somebody is literally selling ass on the live stream. I've reported it, and YouTube doesn't give a damn. Look, they say find and fuck. That's prostitution. YouTube, do something about it. Damn it. Q2, red flag still happening, and we got prostitution going on in the chat. Shit, it's crazy. I don't know what the hell is going on these days. Sex is selling everywhere. I just don't want it selling in the chat. Damn it. Hey, I really appreciate that, Luis. Appreciate that big time. Oh my gosh, Jason. To join the pack or not? Do I get access to cook emojis? Oh shit. maybe I could possibly throw something in there that might be a cook emoji, but I tell you what, you do have, as a family member, you will have the opportunity to vote on how these emojis will be shaped up to a degree. So if that's something that family members look at, say, yeah, we want a cook emoji, we'll talk about that. Perez is taking a long walk through the woods. It doesn't look good, although it does look like good fishing. I like fishing, and if I was Perez, I'd have somebody bring me my fishing pole, and at least if I'm out of qualifying, I can see what the bass are working with. You know what I'm saying? Throw that poll out there, Perez. So yeah, Jason, if you join the fam, I really do appreciate it. If you don't, I appreciate your comments. I appreciate everybody for being here. I literally appreciate everybody for being here. I appreciate everybody for joining, sharing, liking, commenting. That means a lot to me. If you take it up a notch, that means more to me too, because you're taking another step to show your support for the channel. If you become a family member, that's more, because now you're part of the family and part of growing the channel. So I really appreciate that. But anyway, I'm a very appreciative person, which is why I made the VIP box anyway, because I'm not the type of content provider that's going to have you all spending your time here, spending your quarterly keyboard fingers here, spending your eyeball retinas. You know, you're risking eyeball retina life, man, watching my live streams. And when you do super chats and stickers and become family members, I don't want to let that go unnoticed. So yes, VIP box, I made it to show you also appreciation. Let's get this popping. Q2, we're stuck here. Perez is still walking back. I don't know if he's going to come back to the pits or he's just going to continue on his walk of solitude or whatever the case may be. They have the engine covers off at McLaren right now. The engine covers are off, and I'm wondering what the hell is going on. Are we going to see McLaren back out there? What kind of changes are they making? What the hell's going on there? I don't know. I don't have the sound up loud enough because I don't want us to get a copyright hit on sound. Jason, you son of a gun. Jason Woodward has joined the Wolfpack family. Big shout out to Jason. Thank you for joining this paper. I'm going to have to put these names somewhere else. I'm running out of room, probably because I also write too damn big. Jason Woodward has joined the family. Thank you very much, Jason. I really appreciate that. Family members are growing. Family is great. Never pass it up. Perez from Wing is jacked up. They need to get his car together so he could qualify. He could have drove the car, but it was stuck. And that sucks for Perez, right? It sucks his car is broke up. Hell yeah, Jason, damn right, big hertification. Jason Woodward joins the Wolfpack fam. Big shout out to that. So right there, J Starship says it is the Mercedes PU misfiring. Damn. Up until now, Mercedes has been pretty good with their power units, right? Like in the beginning, we were questioning Mercedes power units, been a little quiet, or at least it's been overshadowed by the failure of Ferrari power units. Now we see we have a misfire there. Not such a big deal, right? That's something that could be easily fixed, hopefully. Ferrari engines are not like Honda or Chevy engines, so I'm not going to say it's easy, but I'm going to say I think that that's something that could be remedied easily. Hopefully they get out there for Q2. We will see what happens. Hopefully they're not replacing anything. If so, they're going to take a grid penalty. Yeah. And with that being said, Racer X210 putting the big wolves in the chat. Big shout out to you, sir. Big shout out putting big wolves in the chat. I've noticed that Merc is riding higher this weekend. They are, and I think that's something that they should do. I think they said last week they were talking about some other things, but I'm going to see if this works. Right now, it doesn't look like it's yielding the best results. Russell 6, Hamilton 7. That's somewhere we've seen them reside majority of the season. Until we start seeing them gradually and consistently crack into that top 4, like consistently top 3. No, top 3. Let's just keep the shit real. Top 3, both drivers interchanging. I'm not going to say there's a clear indication. I do have a hunch about what is going on at Mercedes as to the cars and why things seem a bit different. And I'm going to give my hunch on a video. And it reminds you, it is a hunch, a very wild hunch, but a hunch nonetheless that I will explain why I have that hunch. And then you let me know what you think about that. It's crazy. It is crazy. I'm just saying it's crazy. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a hunch. Jason says last weekend, the setup Lewis Hamilton had was way too extreme. I agree. We don't see the bouncing as bad as it was last weekend. That is something else. But we knew raising the car height would definitely improve the porpoising, right? but it's not going to eliminate it, I don't think. There's more that needs to be done with the design of the car to eliminate it. But also keep in mind this, these teams didn't bring this new car to the grid, right? The organization, the FIA, Formula One brought these new cars. So in some part, it still is their responsibility to do research to see if they brought a package to the grid that might bring more trouble than good. And as they said, these cars were going to be something where we would see closer following. Matter of fact, new poll in the chat. New poll in the chat. Don't dance on it. Just vote on it. Here we go. Poll in the chat. Don't dance on it. Just vote on it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I see some colors in it. Massacre coming with a super chat. Big ballin'. Hey, I take big sips of champagne when we popping bottles with like that. Massacre, big shout out. It says, I want Mick within points tomorrow. Massacre, now let me tell you something. Yo, this guy ruthless. This guy put out a hit one time. He put out a hit, a chat hit on somebody, and Sylvia took up the contract like John Wick, boom, and took him out. Massacre mean business. If he says he wants Mick in points tomorrow, Haas, hey, you better get your game up. He's not playing. He wants that shit in points. Get the car right. He won't make in points by tomorrow Grand Prix. He says it probably won't happen, but I want him to stay in F1. I asked you this, Massacre, explain to us in the chat why you want Mick to stay in Formula One, please. Why I give you your cash talk emojis. Cash fools everywhere around me. Let's go. All right, Massacre balling, and I'm giving him the big balling right now. He's got the big balling award until somebody else takes it away. Big balling out here in these damn chat streets. All right, it looks very nice. AK colors up there. We got Jason Woodward with his membership in green. We got Mesker with his super chat in pink. If the AKA is in the chat, throw your sorority up, please. Just throw it up there. All right, so right now we're back. Q2, 4 minutes and 38 seconds left. Alonso, is he driving out of his mind? I believe he is. Magnussen, not too far behind. Let's see what this board is saying. Let's get on point because I'm ready to get to Q3 and see what the hell is going to happen. By the way, I will be bowling today. Went to a comedy show last night, which was good. There were some jokes in there that were way out of line, way beyond what I do here on the chat. So I don't want to hear any more shit talk about my foul mouth sometimes because what I heard at that comedy show was well beyond what I do. All right. So everybody right now so far that matters, top 14 and up, has on inners. It looks like if that is the case, if we're starting to see more inners enter the track, that would tell me that we're starting to see a driving line become less wet. I'm not going to say dry. You can obviously see it right there as the Ferrari comes down, and that is Leclerc. As we know, Sainz. Wait a minute. That actually might be Sainz. Yes, that is Sainz. So as you saw, Sainz was on that driving line. It looks like it's drying up a bit. So we're going to see more inners coming out right now, and it looks like the sky, even from right there, it looks like the sky had a break in those clouds. So that would tell me that maybe the rain is starting to dissipate, and this track might dry up a bit more before Q3, which might yield more and better times. And if that is the case, does Alonso fall back due to drier conditions and then Red Bull steps up, or what is the case right there? We will have to see what happens there. But right now we got Max Verstappen with a 126.27, Sainz with a 126.58, and Alonso barely shit ton holding on at a 127. So like I said, drier conditions will start turning these crystal ball glass carriages back into pumpkins, and the grid might resort back to what we are accustomed to seeing. That is what it looks like is happening to me. You tell me what you think. You tell me what you think. Big Hertification said Hamilton said there was a dry driving line. Okay, so there we go. Hamilton's by far one of the smartest drivers of Formula One, and definitely very analytical, very hands-on. If he said it's drying up, pretty sure it's drying up. I see it, and it looks like we still got some puddles out there, especially coming through those sausage corners, but we'll see what happens. None of those are technically sausage corners. Usually the sausage corner is not a corner you want to traditionally hit with a fucking Formula One car. I believe, not an engineer, the side pods and downforce to help keep the car stable. Now, I think Jason has a point. I would say Jason has a point. And I was looking at this myself. I was looking at several pictures, right? The design, Massacre, Super Chat, let's see. I grew up in, okay. Okay, that's why in the Schumacher era, Mick doesn't have the talent of the top tier drivers, which is true. You're talking real shit right there. But he is sure better than Crash Tiffy. That's a low standard. I'm gonna go and say this as well. That's a fact. He's better than Crash Tiffy. So I definitely think he should be. Now here's something. Let me pose this to you all and let me know what you think about this. What do you say if Piastri goes to Williams and starts out driving Haas in a Williams, and then on top of that does way better than Latifi did at Williams? That's an indictment on Crash Tiffy, and that's also good for Piastri, as he will be going back to Alpine, which is proving to be a progressively competitive team. But let's look at the flip side of that coin. What if Piastri goes to Williams, gets the Formula One seat as the number 2 to Albon, of course, right, with seniority given, and doesn't do better than Crash Tiffy, doesn't do better than Russell did in a Williams car? Is Piastri a bust at that point, right? We give him a season or 2, right? But if he's not doing better, like his first season, let's give him a break. Because like Zhou is having a tough rookie season. Ferrari power units are failing him. Alfa Romeo's failing him. And that's rough for him right now. So if Piastri faces that, which I have not seen that from Williams, I haven't seen Williams be a very unreliable car. It's just not the best car on the grid. But if Piastri goes there and he doesn't do as good as Russell did, we know he's not as a good driver as Russell is, okay? Cool. But if he doesn't do as good as Crash Tiffy fucking did there, that's a bust. I'm going to say he's a fucking bust at that point. I'm sorry. If Piastri goes to Williams underneath the loan of Alpine and doesn't do better than Crash Tiffy, that's a bust. I'm sorry. By any metrics, that's a bust. Jason, super chat. Okay, Mesker cannot be the only one super chat. I love it. We got super chat battles going on. Let me give you brothers your damn cash talk. Cash talks. Oh my gosh, that is funny as shit. Jason said, no, you're not going to. Listen, I'm competitive. My name is Jason fucking Woodward. I'm not going to let you out super chat me. I like it, Jason. Hey, Messiker be out here like, hey, he a tough competitive cat in the chat. He's no joke. Him, Buck Dollars, they are very competitive in the chat. Like, don't mistake them in the chat. But let me give you guys your cash talk. Big ups to you both. I really like that. I like the competitive nature. I'm a competitive person. So when I see people be competitive, I love that shit, right? All right, so there we go. So what do y'all say about that? What do y'all say if Piastri goes to Williams and he's not better than Crash Tiffy? Like for 2 seasons straight. Let's say 2 seasons straight. He's not better than Crash Tiffy as far as performance. I don't think he's going to wreck cars like Crash Tiffy. And if he does that shit, we're definitely saying he's a bust. Lando is out of the car. He is done. Q2 is over. Right now, Lando, when I say listen, Lando's done. He's not done as a driver. He's done for the day. The drivers that didn't make it, right now we got Bottas, we got Albon, we got Perez, and we got Norris done out of there. So Perez, I don't think Lando did so well with that. He's gonna be out of there. He did not make it, so he's out of there. Massacre. That's right. I am. Yo, this new form of super chat shit talk. Yo, y'all just made a whole nother shit talk. It's called super chat shit talk. Like that's at triple S. Super. Like they're not playing any games. There goes the damn porn. Big shout out to Massacre, as he is at Massacre and Jason are right now playing Texas Hold'em, and they are like, I'll up your ante. I'll up your ante. Big shout out to you guys. Let me give you the cat. Matter of fact, here we go. Badge. I will use this. Big ups to you. Big shout out, Massacre. I'm going to use that right there. Boom. Big shout out. There we go. That is one of the emojis that is under development, as well as other emojis. These things right now are in draft mode and soon will be more similar to the emojis that you see. Borders will be gone if we can get that. This super chat battle is funny as fuck. Yo, Tyree, you not lying. Like, they not playing no games about the super chat battling. But Massacre got a big joker in his pocket. I'm telling you. Racer X210, Russell top 3 now. Hopefully he can take this race and get first place. Yo, first of all, are you a rapper? because that shit rhymed. Hopefully he could take this race and get first place. That's a rhyme. He's spitting bars out there with the super chat. Let me give you your cash talk, sir. Let me give you your cash talk. I like the rapping too. You know what I'm saying? I like music, period. False Flagging might get in here and start kicking up some bars on you too, so beware of that. Racer X, which is also a family member, which is also a mod, several responsibilities, definitely a supporter of the channel. Big shout out. I really appreciate that. Big ups. Now you got to make it clear if you're getting into this super chat battle, because Massacre and Jason ain't playing no games. So you got to let them know, or else they going to start sending shots your way. Just be very clear about stepping in that battlefield, Racer X. Be careful out here. It's rough in these super chat streets. All right. Once again, if anybody hasn't seen it, here is the new bottle. I will show you this. Yes, comes in this wood box. King shit talking. King shit talking. Check that out. Tell me that's not sexy. Tell me that's not sexy. Look at that. Tell me that's not sexy. Y'all think I'm playing around here when I say I'm trying to bring y'all the best shit? I'm not playing around here. Also, family members will start voting on the bottles. I will put several bottles into a poll, and family members will decide what we drinking next for the next podium. It's just having fun, right? That's what we doing. That is what we're doing. Let's take a look at this list right now. We are getting ready. It's about to be game time. It's game time. We all know this is where the shit matters for the poll. Oh, wow. Hamilton having a little, what is that? Hamilton having a little squiggly there? Yeah. So right now, Max Verstappen, 123.7. He is stretching it out there. All right. Alonso, 124.8. Russell, 124.9. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. I might quite possibly be popping more bottles. Listen, we done already popped 2. We might be popping a third. I'm just saying, we up here doing it. We're not playing no games. We're going to see how many of these bottles we have by the end of the season. That's going to be funny to see. All right. Right there. Let me see. I see a super chat. Jason Woodward says, my game is weak. This weekend, Massacre has the weekend. Hey, so Jason said Massacre, he's got a nice Airbnb. It's all set up for you. The electronic code has been text messaged to you. Enjoy yourself in the super chat. He said you got it. Now, when Finale Lap Live comes tomorrow, Jason might say something totally different. Jason might go to sleep and say, you know what? This is my house. Massacre, I'm going to kick you out of this Airbnb and I'm going to slap down big cards. I don't know. But Massacre is a big baller. He is. I'm trying to tell you. He does what he's a very loyal supporter of the channel. I really appreciate him. He's also a family member. Here we go. It's okay. We are on one team. Thank you very much. But I will celebrate my win of Great Super Chat Wars of 2022. That's how you know somebody's competitive as shit. He says, not of the weekend. I'm celebrating this shit for the whole damn year. Big shout out. Let me give y'all some extra love, man. I really appreciate that. This shit is fun. This is what makes these live fun. It's not me. It's you all. You all make the live live. Like, I love the interaction between you all and with you all. Like, that's why I come here. If I'm having a fucked up shitty day and I have a live, I know there's going to be some communication, some interaction that's going to make my day lighter and make me have a better day going forward. Y'all really don't understand. So big shout out. Big ball. I'm going to say big ball battle. Shout out to Massacre and Jason. Big shout out to y'all. Thank you very much. I love it, the interaction. But I'm telling you, Racer X 210, that's what it's all about. Wolf, thank you very much. I see a Mercedes heading out the garage. Let's see what they do. Money talk, money, cash talk, talking. We doing a lot of damn cash talk right now. Let me see. Racer X 210, I believe you are triple balling by now. Triple ball. Boom. Big shout out. So listen, we are in Q3. Let me see what this poll said. 50% of you all said no. 51% of you said no, that the car has not run closer following to the grid. I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong at all. We're going to end that poll because now, okay, it is nearly, he said it is nearly 2022. Jason with some back shit talk said it is nearly 2022. You might not have it all. 2023 is coming. Jason's not letting that go. He says, listen, we are on one team. But listen, you know what I love about competitive people on one team? It's hard to beat us. That's what I love about competitive people on one team. When you have a healthy competitive environment, similar to Mercedes, it makes you better. Over time, it makes you better. So I like that. It's going to make us better. Going to make us closer, going to grow us bigger. It's going to do everything. So big ups to Jason and Messiker for that. That was a very good message. But that is what I love about having a competitive team, a competitive environment of family members. It just makes the chat better. Y'all make it better. Y'all do y'all thing for real. Big time. I really appreciate that. Hit that like button, Phoenix Black said. He told you earlier in fucking pounds to hit the like button. Does he need to tell you again? I don't think he wants to tell you again. Now, I'm telling you, shit getting brazy out here in these super chat streets. Don't get caught up. We going into Q3. Cars are coming out. Red Bull is coming out. Perez is out of there. I see a Ferrari behind a Red Bull, which has been pretty normal lately. Ferrari, Mercedes behind a Red Bull car. Looking to see something a bit different this race. Hopefully more competitive. Hopefully this shit dries up tomorrow. Like anybody, look up the weather and let us know in the chat. Are we expecting rain tomorrow or not? Somebody look up the weather for Canada in this area of the GP and let us know. Are we looking for rain tomorrow or are we not? Q3, here we go. First of all, let you know, only McLaren on there is Ricardo, which is quite funny. We only got one Ferrari, which is Sainz. We have both Mercedes. We have Mick Schumacher and Magnussen, both Haas. We have both Alpines, and we only have one Red Bull right there, and he's at the top. Super chat, Phoenix Black says, I'm still here, y'all. I'm not going to let y'all get away with this super chat battle. I'm in here. I'm in these streets. Big shout out. I see you, Jason. I'm going to get to your situation right there. I'm going to get to you. Just had to acknowledge the fam of Phoenix Black. Eventually, I know he probably will become a family member as well. So we're going to put this in right here. Phoenix Black, I got you with the cash talks type shit going on. There you go. Big ups. I see another super chat just came through. Boom, sending that one. Right now, Russell and Hamilton, number 1 and 2 right now as Q3 goes. Big hurdle. Oh, shit. Big hurtification. Let me drink some water. I can't pop this bottle, but let me drink some water for big hurtification. He said, y'all better stop playing with me. Big hurtification said, y'all better stop playing with me. He says, Wolfpack setting it off in their F1 streets. Get like me. Now, I'm a little sweaty right there, but I'm getting like me. Get your bicep game up. Get the bicep game up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that big, but I'm getting somewhere. I'm sorry. I gotta put the money with wings in here for that. We gotta put the money with wings in here for that. Hey, that's only right. Big hurtification getting the money with the wings. He flying with the cash. Yo, big shout out to you for that. There you go, sir. He flying out here with the cash. He said, y'all want to have a battle? Well, let's fight. We got the family members all in the living room. We done took the pillows off the couch, made us a wrestling ring, and we just all in there like, oh, I'm going to DDT you. They all in there battling it out, battling this shit out. All right, Q3, right now, we still have Russell number 1, Hamilton number 2. We got Mick. Oh, hey. Yo, they might have heard Messiker. We got Mick Schumacher and Magnussen 3 and 4. Shit's getting real out here in these damn Q3 streets. Joe just popped up on the grid. Welcome to the battle. Verstappen comes back up and he takes the number 1 spot. Says, I might be the only Red Bull on the grid, but damn it, I'm not going to be forgotten about. We got Max up there. Let's see what the time is on that. Max says 122.7. Woo, shit, 122.7. He raised Mercedes. Russell, 123.5. Hamilton, 123.7. Now, listen, I like that. Both cars are a bit closer together. Is that indication that Mercedes is getting up? Oh, Mick Schumacher. Yo, did Messiker call Haas and say, y'all better get your shit together? Because Mick is now number 2 with a 123.4. Yo, I told y'all, Messiker, I don't know if he got mob ties or what, but bro said, I want to see Mick up there, and Mick is up there right now at number 2. I don't know what the hell going on, but y'all got to be careful in them super chat streets. Messiker might come and do something serious out there for y'all. But yeah, he might throw the coffee table on one of us in this makeshift couch wrestling ring that we got. Right there, Mercedes car losing it, but luckily didn't smash it. We can take that. All right, so we got Max, we got Sainz, we got Alonso, we got Schumacher, we got Russell and Hamilton sunk down. But right there's your top 5, and let's see what the hell goes on. They are battling to see who is going to make this top 10 grid. What is it going to be made of? Is it going to be made of a Red Bull? Because we can't have a front row lockout, so that's out. Max is by himself in qualifying. Ferrari can't do it as well. Charles is back there dropped off. He's going to have a grid penalty anyway. But we do have Hamilton, and we do have Russell. We do have Magnussen, and we do have Schumacher. Schumacher jumped it up. We got Ricardo. He's alone out there by himself. Zhou is also by himself. Alonso and Ocon are definitely, where are they at? Yep, they're not by themselves. So we will see what happens here. We have literally 6 minutes left in Q3. We're going to see how this develops and how this turns out. But shit is getting crazy out here. It's getting a little bit different. Oh, shit. God damn, I told y'all, you got to watch out for Messiker. You got to watch out for Messiker. He does not play games. This shit is not a game today. Messiker says, money with wings, fly back to me. Messiker, it's on the way. I'm not sending it UPEX. I'm sending it FedEx. I'm about to give it to you. Damn, I told y'all got to watch out for Messiker. He don't be playing no games, man. I tried to warn y'all. You got to watch the pew, pew, pew. Shots be flying. Oh, I got you. Money with wings. But listen, money with wings can't stop just right there. We got to do something else for that. Messiker, we putting bags. The big ball bag is dropped. It is dropped. He dropped a big ball bag on y'all. That is what's happening. They are not letting this shit go lightly. Listen, y'all better be careful. It is like it's a range limit in this super chat. If you not a heavyweight, listen, they said you could throw your little shots in there. You might have some little jabs like but they like pow. They laying haymakers in the super chat. Shit. Be careful. Now, if we pop this bottle tomorrow and shit's going on like that, I'm not lying to you. I might not finish this live tomorrow because I'm going to be super fucking drunk with popping this bottle. Because like I told y'all, super chats with the champagne bottle get me to take extra swigs. I might be super, shit like that will get me toe the fuck up. This bottle might be gone. Somebody else, Sylvia, JStar Ship, Racer X, one of the family members are going to have to take over the live because your boy Wolfpack might be out of there due to this King Brute. I'm trying to tell you because that shit right there will get you toe the fuck up. So if maybe taper that tomorrow for the finale lap. I don't know if I can drink that much and finish this shit. So yes. And I also will be here. Tomorrow's a special day, just like I did for Mother's Day. I will be sending a shout out tomorrow to all the great fathers, all the fathers participating in life. So be here for that tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I send a special thanks out to you tomorrow for that. We will be here. Right now, Mercedes is in the pits. They are rolling out and they are on fucking softs. Yes, Mercedes came into the pits. They're out on softs. The dry line they think is good enough for soft tires. They are trying to up this ante like Messiker. Messiker done called in the hit. I told you I think he got mob ties because the man said what he wanted and Schumacher jumped up there. Then he brought his attention back to the chat and took some people out. He's like wrestling with y'all right now. Big hurtification. Messiker over here balling. Big hurtification. Shit, you wanting to talk? Look at you. Y'all throwing hate. Y'all like the big brothers right now. I'm sitting on the couch like shit. I'm gonna let them fight because I ain't trying to get hit like that. That's the type of shit y'all out here doing. Russell is on softs. That's a big gamble. Mercedes is taking a gamble. Haas is still on inners. This shit is crazy. It's crazy in the chat. It's crazy in Q3. Max is on inners. Sainz is on inners. Alonso's on inners. Schumacher's on inners. Russell is on softs. Mercedes is trying something. They said if they have at least 4 minutes, 3 minutes for this track to dry up a bit more, is it possible that we can take the #1 spot back from Verstappen and get better pole position? That is something that Mercedes is trying. That is their game. That's the game plan. There is no other game plan. If you pull Russell in and put him on soft tires while the rest of the grid is on inners, that is what you are trying to do. You are hoping that that soft tire and that dry driving line is just dry enough to where he can drive that W13 around there and cap. Oh, shit. Oh, Max did a 121.6 on inners. On fucking inners. Yo, let's see what Russell does on these softs. I need to see what this gamble is. Now, if Russell pulls in at 120, yeah, Red Bull might want to pull that motherfucker in real quick and try to do something because that might be possible. Let's see what Russell does on a soft tire on a driving line that's just drying up. And there we go. We see what he does. The fucking car is cutting grass. It was too all. Damn it, they done tore shit up. I can't stand to see fucked up carbon fiber. The wing is fucking fucked up now. He fucked the car up. Shit's flying off on the track. There, we got our answer. The gamble did not pay off. Evidently, that line right there you can see is moist as fuck. That's moist. That's not enough to come through there on that speed, and he does not. And the car just slips off in the grass. He hits the rear wing. Luckily, it wasn't the front. But there you go. There's your gamble. It did not pay off as of right now. That's not paid off. Jason said Verstappen another monster lap. Hell yeah, 121. You damn right. Russell trying to get that toe. He was, and now he might be trying to get. Yeah, he definitely was trying to get that tow truck out there. Maybe he wanted a free ride. He said Perez is not going to be the only person trying to get a free ride. I want to go on that nature walk too, and I have my fishing pole, so I'm going to go fishing on my way back to the pits. I'll one up you, Perez. How about that shit? So right there, Ferrari, we should be green. Russell got out of there. There's a little bit of debris on the track. I don't think that's going to happen. Hopefully, it's not the type of debris to cause a puncture. Hamilton saying that, yes, sir, I am still here, and I am going to jump up to number 2, right behind Max. Let's see what happens. Now, is anybody else going to come in? No, nobody's going to come in with 40-something seconds left and switch their tires. That's not happening. I don't think that's happening. Hamilton is driving like a motherfucker, and I think he's trying to lay down another lap to see if he can get that number 1 pole position. And yeah, he ain't playing. There's a power slide for your ass right there. Now, he's right now gambling like a motherfucker. Hamilton is like, I'm pushing this shit. His sector times don't show that he's doing that well with this lap. And I see that super chat. I'm getting it to Jefferson finally shows up. My money is not long, so I'll be balling small, Wolf. Guess what, Jefferson? Although our big brother's big hurtification and massacre in here slamming people all left and right, we all appreciate our family members the same. And your money, your balling status is welcomed in the family, Jefferson. And I'm going to give you your cash talk, sir. Big shout out to you. We not judging anybody. We just in here having a good ass time, bro. Nobody's judging you. Big shout out to you. Big ups, man. Nobody's judging you. Trust me, your big brother's not judging you. They saying, hey, little bro, come on in. That's how they doing it. Jay, looks like the last year front row. Wonder if they will keep it clean tomorrow. Jason, I'm going to say this. I have quite enjoyed our exchange of conversation. And let me let everybody know this. Jason is not agreeable with everything Mercedes does. He is very objective about the things we talk about, even with Red Bull. Those are conversations I enjoy from people that just do what they do. Max, Q3, he's got it. They wave the checker flag. But I really do appreciate conversation like that. And Sainz tried to fucking wreck the Ferrari going out of Q3. Shit, what is that? But anyway, this is what I love. This community is so great. Y'all are so good to me. Y'all don't, I'm telling you, you really don't understand. You don't understand. Shit I go through in life that is not changing anytime soon due to conditions in medical. And I'm not going to go deep into it, but I'm just saying this. Shit that happens like this makes my day brighter. And I will hopefully be all of that shit that is going on in my life. It's a process. But when I'm having bad days and I get on here and interact with you all and we having a good ass shit time like this, yo, what's not to be happy about? You know what I'm saying? Like all the hate can't outcloud this shit that we got going on. Big shout out to Mono Muffin. Yo, Jason, there goes a cooking emoji. We got a muffin. Big shout out. Sending some Swedish love and with a Swedish muffin. Yo, Mono Muffins. Hey, I'm about to give you your cash talk. Big shout out to you for that. Damn, I really appreciate. You just made me hungry and shit. Like I just really instantly got hungry. I'm not bullshitting. I just got hungry. Mono Muffin, you just made me hungry. I'm just telling you. Like I'm about to go get me like a cookie or something if I can actually stomach it right now. Big ups for the muffs. Yo, and I think that is our first time seeing Swedish currency in the chat. So big shout out to that. Welcome from Sweden. We appreciate it. Welcome everybody. That's a fact. Hey, but there it is. Yo, Max came back, improved his driving ability on inners. 121.29. If the track is similar to like it is now, That's going to be a time to beat, but Alonso is right there with a 121.9 and Sainz in third with a 122. I'm not mad at that. Hamilton tried to push it up. They had it for a moment. It slipped out, but there is some promise there in the pace of that Mercedes. We're going to see how it works. False flag right there. Cream rises to the top in the weather, guys. Okay, there we go. False flag. I'm finna give you up for your cash talk. Y'all make sure y'all here for a finale lap tomorrow. We about to go crazy. Tomorrow, listen, if Mercedes gets a podium, I'm just trying to figure out how this shit's going to taste. Because this shit wasn't cheap. I'm trying to see how this is going to taste. Everything else that we've tasted so far has been pretty good, pretty damn good. So hopefully it's not ass, but if it is, I'm drinking it because I'm not wasting none of this money. I'm not wasting this drink. It's going to get drank. Trust me on that. So false flag, big ups for that. I'm not sure. I think if the weather would have continued to be a bit more wet, maybe we would have seen Alonso maybe have that number one spot, as he was proven to be a better driver under those wet conditions, on those inners, on those wets. But it dried up, and we all know on a dry track, Max, Charles, Russell, Carlos, all very competitive. So it's not a surprise to see that once the driving line dried up, that Max snuck in there, but he did it on inners. Mercedes took a very good gamble. I think it was a legitimate gamble to put Russell on softs at that point in time to see if the track dried up just enough where he could push that line and get that grip. It did not. It did not work out for Russell. In fact, he almost tore the fucking car up. But luckily, he didn't. Made it back, so that's cool. It was a risk, no reward, but at least they didn't tear the car up. So, hey, that's what happens. So we really talking on here. This is going to be interesting tomorrow. Did anybody find out what the weather is going to cream rises to the top? So is it raining tomorrow in Canada, or are we going to look at weather like this? I don't know. But if it does, it's going to be an interesting race. I can tell you that. If these are the track conditions tomorrow, based on what we just saw, the race could get spicy. It could get spicy. I'm just saying, Jason, I think Alonso will fight. Oh, yeah, come on, Jason, Alonso's going to fight, bro. He's going to fight. I mean, come on, Alonso's going to fight. He's just that type of dude. That's what I was just saying. He's that type of dude. He's not going to lay down, right? So Alonso's definitely going to fight. Mesker says, so what exactly happened to Charles? I must have missed it. He almost wrecked the goddamn car going out of Q3. Charles almost wrecked the car, literally. He almost put it in the fucking wall and wrecked the Ferrari and just damaged Ferrari's opportunity to damn have somebody go up there. Calvin Martin shows up to the party fashionably as fuck late. Calvin, you missed a fight in the super chat, man. Bros were super chat fighting, like family members were super chat fighting in the chat, bro. It was crazy. Someone is waking up Wolfham. I'm telling you. It looked spicy. Depending on the weather conditions, we know that Lewis Hamilton is good at driving in wet conditions as well. Solid all-around driver. In those conditions, we know he could be competitive, especially that kind of gives the edge to other teams like Alonso. We've seen Alonso in the wet. Very good there. So, yeah. Calvin, big ups to you as well, sir. So it's going to be interesting tomorrow to see what happens. I don't want to wish this on anybody. But this is what I'm saying. I would like to see these conditions because this was a pretty interesting ass qualifying. Like, this was interesting. This could make for an interesting race. If the track dries up tomorrow, I think we see more of what we've been seeing, which is not bad. Like, they deserve it. Like, if you put yourself in position, technically, sound car, sound driver, you deserve to win. I'm not mad at that either. But let's not, like, bullshit. We want to see some real interchange. We want to see some spicy shit in this racing without anybody risking or damaging their life. We don't want to wish harm on a driver. That's not what we want to see. So, like, it's crazy when I hear NASCAR fans say, yeah, I want to see a wreck. I don't want to see anybody fucking wreck. That's potentially putting somebody's life in danger. That's another reason why I don't watch NASCAR. Besides for the fact it's boring as fuck watching people go 500 something fucking laps or miles on a goddamn circle. Left hand turns and beers is something I don't do. So Jason Mesker says, oh, that's usually a Sainz move. Big shout out for that. Jason says, yeah, but Alonso is driving a different than he did last year. He did. Almost like a chip on his shoulder. He may. And I do believe Alonso's contract is what, till 2024? So Piastri's going to be over there for some time. We will see what Alonso does, and cars will improve next season. So he also will improve next season, but other teams will improve next season. I'm thinking next season is going to be a better season overall for everybody across the grid, right? And we'll be looking for that. Come on, we want to see that, but right now it's just as factual. Red Bull and Ferrari have a better handle with their cars the way they landed. It's like this. It's like if you drop coins and you had a hole on your desk. Some coins are going to fall through that hole. Some coins are going to land luckily and not fall through it. Ferrari and Red Bull happen to land in a good spot with their designs as they sit with these ground effects coming into play, and it just worked out for them. That's it. Other teams and people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Teams are spending millions and millions of dollars in research and development. Don't think these teams aren't going to come back next season spiced up. They are. Now it depends on who's going to get what time. And then, you got the cap and all this other good stuff. So that is what it is. But yeah. Yes, we will Starship. Whatever Starship. Hey, Calvin. Hey, I'm telling you, big shout out to the mods. Listen, we're going to be popping bottles. Be here tomorrow. I am awarding one of the viewers with the VIP box. I will announce them tomorrow. They also will have this gold coin that is going to come inside their VIP box along with other goodies. Be here tomorrow to congratulate that person. I think it's very fitting that this is happening on a day like tomorrow. So be here tomorrow. Give them a salute because you may be next. Right? You may be next. You may be the next person to get your VIP box. The way Big Hertification came in here, they're not far. The way they came in here balling out and fucking around playing games and fighting with Massacre, like it was a good fight. We enjoyed the fight. That battle went. Jason's in there, Massacre's in there, Big Hurt comes, we got hooks. It was like a heavyweight battle. They're not far. I always keep tally of the points, put them in the matrix, and it lets you know some people are coming up. And I already did. Tomorrow somebody's getting their VIP box. Now it's going to be crazy as hell if tomorrow we giving away VIP boxes and then we also popping bottles. Oh, I'm turning the hell up. So tomorrow live, I'm gonna post the link and the thumbnail for you to go ahead and set your reminders. Thanks. Don't forget members. Sylvia Kelly, MK, Ben Xbox Fortress, False Flagging, Robert Christensen, Stallenberg, Big Hertification, Rexer X210, and Jason Woodward, all family members now. You also can be a family member. This is a new program. It is under development, and because they are so early in the program, they also will have say on how things start developing in this membership program. Hey, the join button is on the page. I really appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to go try not to put a bowling ball in the gutter. I'm going to try to actually hit some pins. That's my goal. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm going to work for it. And I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. If I sucked ass, I might even print my scores out and go over that tomorrow and bring it in and tell you what I bowled. I'm not going to share it. Even if it's horrible, I'll share it with you. So I will try to remind myself to print those scores out and let you know how bad I am at bowling. So, hey, everybody, be safe. Be here tomorrow for the live. Shit's going crazy. We might be popping bottles. I love you all. Peace and love. All right, we out of here. Just build it.